right? So there is a toolkit in your Kali and also Parrot, which is called SE Toolkit, Social Engineering Toolkit. So if I go with sudo SE Toolkit, I'll be able to see all these options. So this SE Toolkit or set is going to give you a lot of opportunities or a lot of options to choose from. Out of all these things, I can go with any option, but I choose to go with first one, social engineering attacks. Just observe, I'll give you the steps in the end. I'll go with social engineering attacks. In the social engineering attacks, I have so many options to choose from. So spear phishing attack vectors. So remember that organizational based or some individual based information gathering or social engineering. So if I want to do such kind of attacks, I can go with one. If I want to target websites, or let's say my main aim here is to create a phishing page. So what do you mean by a phishing page? Let's say I have this GitHub. So I have this login page of GitHub. This one. I want to create a page which is looking just like this one. Everything should be the same, not the URL part, but the page. So what can I do if I can create or if I can clone a similar looking page? I can share it with someone. If someone clicks on that link, they'll see the exact same page. They can enter the details. They'll not log into GitHub, but I'll get those credentials. So that is the main job of a phishing page, even in those Cobin or any other websites. So they'll create pages which are looking just like Cobin login page. So they'll ask people to log in and all. So if someone is entering their details, those details will be harvested by the attacker. So I want to do this. That is my main aim here. So that's the reason why I'll go with number 2, website attack vectors. So even in website attack vectors, I have few more options. So I want to harvest the credentials. So I'll go with credential harvester attack method. Number 3. And in this credential harvester method, I have 3 options to choose from. Website templates. So there will be some pre-built templates and I can use one of those templates. The other one is site cloner. That means if I want to clone this site, I can do that. That is site cloner. And the last one is custom import. So if you have a HTML code with you, if you want to import that, then you can go with number 3 option. So I'll go with the second option for now, site clone. So it is asking the IP address where this particular thing should be harvested or particular thing should be hosted. So default one is your IP address, your private IP address. If let's say you don't want this, you want to host this on the internet, you want everyone to see this. So in that case, remember that play it GG. So I can use that method, right? So don't worry, we'll not do that here. I'll show you this WAN level 1 using a different tool. Okay, so a set is an older tool. It is not going to be that reliable. So I'll just go with hitting enter here. So default one is my private IP. It is going to be taking my private IP as a hosting address. Next one. It is asking us to enter a URL to clone. Which URL do you want to clone? Let's say I want to clone this one, GitHub page. So I can copy this and I'll paste it here. So remember, we are going with a credential harvester attack. That means there should be some sort of login page. Okay. Now, done. Social Engineering Toolkit credential harvester attack is running on port 80. Information will be displayed as it is arriving. Now, if I want to access that one, I can enter my IP address. 219. Can see that page. A similar looking page to GitHub. Right? Not much difference except this URL part. and I can access this from anywhere on this network range. So you can also go with my IP address in your browser, people who are offline, and you can view the same page, 219, right? So there I went with dark mode. This is a light mode. Okay, don't get confused there. Okay, now let us give those credentials. Let's say not now. See that it redirected us to the actual GitHub page. So if something like this happens, what you will think? Maybe some error on the site that you are trying to log in. We'll enter those credentials once again. So we'll not get any suspicion there. But in reality, this is what happens. So everything is captured here. Somewhere here you will find the username and the password. Possible password found. Okay. So this one. So username, I mean the login and the password. Okay. So this is how social engineers do this. And of course, this is only for this local network, but you can also host this one on a WAN level by taking advantage of any servers that are out there. You can host this on Cloudflare. You can use PlateGG, or you can write a rule on your router. Okay, you can do any of those things. So clear on this? So you can also do this. I mean, this is still running on my terminal. So anyone who is offline, you can log into this GitHub page by typing my IP address, which is 219, and you can enter any credentials. So I'll be seeing your credentials here. So people online, don't worry, I'll show the same in a while over WAN level. You can do that at that moment. So admin at the rate 789 demon. Who is this? Okay. Prudvi Talari. Okay. Prudvi Talari at the rate Gmail. Hello at the rate 123. Who's that? Okay. So like this, I can keep this terminal on. I'll be getting all those credentials. Clear on this?